Hello everyone, this is Adam for RealHomeRecording.com. In this video, I will compare the Slate VMR FG-116 versus the IK Multimedia Black 76. These are compressor plugin emulations of the 1176 compressor, either a Yori or a Universal Audio. Either way, I believe they are both vintage models. I'm not sure if they are the same revision or not. There's several revisions of the 1176, as some of you may know, and I'm not sure exactly which one the FG-116 is, but the goal of this video is to show you, or actually let you listen to some samples, and then in the video description I will have uncompressed, well, losslessly compressed audio files for you to download and listen to. So what I did is I matched these with Freak Analyst as closely as I could. I do think that compared to the equalizer plugins, these two models differ the most. And what I did is I basically put these on. I have it for the acoustic guitar at a 20:1 ratio, and let's see, a kind of slow attack, fast release noise reduction on for the Slate VMR plugin. And it's pretty much the same settings, except again, these were all matched with Freak Analyst and using my ear, and also doing a phase reversal test and making that go as low as possible. The goal being to compare these and be fair about it, really. And really, when it comes down to it, I'm doing this for my own personal benefit because I want to make sure that I'm not wasting money buying these plugins if I choose to do that or not. By the way, I will have a full review of the Slate VMR plugin, I guess next week. Yeah, next week will be all Slate VMR related videos. So, or maybe not, we'll see. Okay, so anyway, let's see, we got the acoustic guitar first. Let's just start playing it, I guess, and see what happens. Just like with the EQs, I was not going for quality. I wanted to push these plugins to their extremes, and I wanted to hear what they sounded like, you know, when they were being processed pretty hard. So I'll actually show you both of these windows as much as I can. Hopefully this works. Oh, I'm gonna have to pop this out. That's the only way to do this. All right. You guys don't need to see those settings, and they're not going to change. So, all right, let's play it. Now I'll flip back and forth between the two. And now I'll do a hard pan with one on the left channel and the other one on the right channel. And a polarity flip after I put both these back in mono. By the way, I will be releasing an uncensored video, reveal video next week. I want to make sure this is a technically blind shootout for you guys, so you don't know if A is A or B is B or what's going on here. There's definitely differences. Definitely. Now, I'm going to show you the same plugin, different settings on a stereo room mic. I'm sorry, a stereo drum room mic. You'll hear it in a second. I just got to make sure all my settings are good. Okay. So that's that. And then this, I'll pop it out. Again, so you can watch the meter go. That's funny. It's compressed so hard you can hear the click track. That's funny. Let me lower the volume on this. Now the settings on this one are different with the input and output. The input and output actually control how this sounds in a major way. Both the plugins react like the hardware supposedly does, but the input is like a threshold control, and the output also controls really like kind of how it sounds in general, and it adds its own amplifier distortion. So what I did is I matched this one by ear a lot better than the acoustic guitar version, because there's like this sucking like of the details. By the way, you would actually use this. A lot of times drum room mics are recorded with extreme settings like this, and then they are brought up underneath the normal drums, and the effect, I made a video about this a while back, called like 3D drums or something, and it works pretty effectively. It's a lot like the New York compression trick, or parallel compression, but you're just doing it with the drum mics. So you're I mean, it sounds like I'm banging the shit out of the drums, and I'm not. All right, now I'm gonna do the hard pan and play it back. I'm going to do this because the right channel on the original track was louder than the left, I believe. So to make it fair, I'm going to flip which track was just on the left and which track was on the right. I need to explain that because I'm going to censor this for the first video. I know you guys who are seeing the uncensored version can see that, but just so that people at home know what I'm doing behind the black veil. Okay, and I think I may have another setting on here. Nope, that's it. That's it for the drums. Oh, wait. I did have something. Hold on. What? For the acoustic guitar. I forget, guys, but I think that's enough comparisons. You can check these plugins out for yourself. Now, of course, I should point out the differences. Number one, there's a mix knob on the FG-116, which comes in handy. There's also noise reduction, so you can choose whether or not you have noise or not. Take it off, obviously, if you want it to sound more like the real hardware. And this plugin has lower CPU usage and zero latency compared to the IK Multimedia version, and which means you can run it live when you're recording, which is pretty cool. And let's see, anything else? Well, the IK version does have mid-side, and but like I said, there's latency. It's slight with the IK, but just slight means you can't run it live, otherwise you'll have monitoring issues. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the comparisons. Again, download the files, the lossless compressed files, listen to them for yourself, and I want to hear your comments. Which one do you like better? Do they sound the same, or is it worth it? Is it worth it getting one over the other? Is that CPU usage advantage worth having both if you already own one or the other? But yeah, so this has been Adam for RealHomeRecording.com.